Let's drift together through tonight's peaceful bedtime story. Camille and Poppy's Laughter. This story is about the unbreakable bond and constant laughter between a girl named Campanula and a panda named Poppy. In a quaint little village nestled between emerald hills, there lived a young girl named Campanula. Every morning, she would wake up to the sweet sound of birds singing, and every evening, she would marvel at the sun setting behind the hills, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink. One day, while exploring the woods just beyond her home, she came across a panda named Poppy. Poppy was no ordinary panda. He had a soft, fluffy coat and the most expressive eyes one had ever seen. From the moment they met, Campanula and Poppy shared an unspoken bond. They spent their days playing hide and seek, picking wildflowers, and occasionally, with Campanula's gentle guidance, Poppy practiced somersaults that usually ended in a fit of giggles. Laughter filled their days, bubbling out of them like a never-ending fountain of joy. One particularly sunny afternoon, they decided to visit the village festival. The festival was a celebration of the harvest season, with colorful stalls, games, and the most delicious food one could imagine. Campanula and Poppy wandered from stall to stall, their laughter echoing through the streets. They played games, tried different sweets, and even danced to the music played by the village band. As the day turned into night, the village square was lit up with twinkling fairy lights, casting a magical glow over everything. The laughter in the air was contagious. Everyone was smiling, laughing, and dancing. Campanula and Poppy joined in, their hearts light and full. Just before the festival ended, Campanula and Poppy stood at the edge of the village square, looking up at the starry sky. Campanula turned to Poppy and whispered, "We are my best friend." Poppy ate her cookie, gave her a gentle nudge and a soft panda laugh. They stayed there for a while, soaking in the beauty of the night, their laughter blending with the sounds of the festival. As they walked back home, their laughter echoed through the hills, carrying with it the joy and warmth of their friendship. From that day on, every time Campanula and Poppy saw each other, they would burst into fits of laughter, their bond growing stronger with each passing day. And so, in the heart of the quaint village, among the emerald hills, the sound of laughter remained constant, a testament to the unbreakable bond between a girl and her panda friend. Another gentle tale is ready to be shared. Gazania and William's Celebration Celebration Adventure. This story is about a young girl named Gazania and a hackett gnome named William who celebrate the wonders of life together in a magical garden. Once upon a time, in a quaint little village nestled in the heart of a lush green forest, lived a young girl named Gazania. She was known for her vibrant spirit and her love for nature. One day, as she wandered through the forest, she stumbled upon a small, hidden garden she had never seen before. In the center of the garden stood a tiny, cheerful gnome named William. William was not just any gnome. He was the happy gnome, known for spreading joy and happiness wherever he went. Intrigued by the vibrant flowers and the happy aura of the garden, Gazania approached and greeted William with a warm smile. "Hello there. I'm Gazania. What a beautiful garden you have here," she explained. William beamed and replied, "Thank you, Gazania. It is a special garden where we celebrate life and all its wonders." Gazania's eyes sparkled with curiosity and she asked, "What kind of celebrations do you have here, William?" William's eyes twinkled as he began to tell her about the magical celebrations. "Celebrate the blooming of flowers, the songs of birds, the laughter of children, and the whispers of the wind. Every day is a celebration of life in this garden," he said. Gazania was enchanted by the idea and asked if she could join in the celebrations. William's face lit up even more. Of course. The more, the merrier, he exclaimed. Every day thereafter, Gazania and William celebrated together. They danced with the butterflies, sang with the birds, and laughed with the flowers. Each moment in the garden was filled with joy and wonder. One day, William decided to throw a grand celebration in honor of Gazania's kindness and vibrant spirit. He invited all the creatures of the forest to join them. The garden transformed into a magical wonderland with twinkling lights, colorful decorations, and delicious treats. Gazania was overwhelmed with happiness. She hugged William tightly and whispered, "Thank you, William. This is the best celebration I've ever had." William smiled and replied, "No, thank you, Gazania. Your spirit and love for nature have made our garden even more beautiful." From that day on, the bond between Gazania and William grew stronger. They continued to celebrate life and spread joy throughout the forest. And so, in that little hidden garden in the heart of the forest, the spirit of celebration and happiness thrived forever. Another gentle tale is ready to be shared. Nymphaea and Silver Bell, the tale of helping. This story is about Nymphaea, a kind human, and Silver Bell, a delicate elf, who form a deep friendship while helping each other. In a quaint little village nestled between the whispering forest and the shimmering lake, there lived a young woman named Nymphaea. Nymphaea was known for her kindness and her love for the natural world. Her days often spent in the sunlit meadows picking wild flowers, or by the edge of the lake singing with the birds. One day, while wandering deeper into the forest than she ever had before, she stumbled upon an ancient oak tree, its trunk twisting skyward in a magnificent display. There, she heard a soft crying. Curious and concerned, she approached the tree and found a small, delicate creature with pointy ears and silver hair tangled in the roots. The creature was an elf, and her name was Silver Bell. "Were you hurt?" Nymphaea asked, her voice gentle. Silver Bell looked up with tear-filled eyes and nodded. She explained that she had been separated from her family and had twisted her ankle, making it impossible for her to fly back home. Without hesitation, Nymphaea offered to help the elf. She carefully untangled Silver Bell from the roots and wrapped her ankle with a handkerchief she had embroidered herself. Though it was a small gesture, it was done with great care and compassion. Silver Bell was touched by Nymphaea's kindness and thanked her profusely. "I don't know how to repay you, Elf Bell," Silver Bell said, with a smile, "but I will find a way." Together, they made their way back to the village, Nymphaea supporting Silver Bell the entire time. Along the way, they shared stories and laughter, forming a bond that would grow stronger with each step. By the time they reached Nymphaea's cozy cottage, the sun was setting, casting a golden glow over the village. Nymphaea took Silver Bell into her home and nursed her back to health with warm meals and soothing teas. Days turned into weeks, and Silver Bell's ankle slowly healed. The village grew fond of the little elf, enchanted by her magical presence and the sweet melodies she would sing to the children. One crisp autumn morning, when Silver Bell was fully healed, she decided it was time to return to her family. Nymphaea was both happy and sad. They had become close friends, and the thought of saying goodbye was bittersweet. But Silver Bell had not forgotten her promise. On the day of her departure, she presented Nymphaea with a small vial of shimmering liquid. "This is a potion of light and hope," Silver Bell explained. "Whenever you find yourself in need, it will guide you." With tears in their eyes, they hugged tightly, and Silver Bell flew off into the morning sky, her wings catching the first rays of the sun. Nymphaea placed the potion on her mantelpiece as a reminder of their beautiful friendship. From that day forward, She knew that no matter the challenge, they would always have each other's help and spirit. Let's wander gently into the next story. Blessings of Gazania and Kathleen. This story is about a heartwarming friendship between a kind woman named Gazania and a friendly ghost named Kathleen, who bless a village with their bond. Once upon a time, in a small, serene village, there lived a kind-hearted woman named Gazania. Despite her modest livelihood, she was loved by everyone for her generosity and kindness. One crisp autumn evening, as Gazania walked through the golden woods, she stumbled upon an old, abandoned cottage. Curious, she decided to explore it. Inside, she found forgotten trinkets covered in dust and weeds. Suddenly, a gentle, shimmering light appeared. It was Kathleen, a friendly ghost who had lived there for centuries. Kathleen had a gentle voice and a radiant smile. She told Gazania that she had been lonely for years, longing for someone to share her days with. The moved by Kathleen's story, Gazania promised to visit her regularly. They soon became the best of friends. Gazania would often bring fresh flowers and stories from the village, while Kathleen would enchant the cottage with her ghostly magic, making it more beautiful with each visit. One day, Gazania fell ill and couldn't visit. The village was also struck by an unexpected drought. Concerned, Kathleen decided to bless the village with her magic. That night, as the moon peaked, she floated to the village square and danced gracefully. Her movements caused the clouds to stir, and soon rain began to pour. The villagers woke up to the miracle with joy and relief. Gazania also recovered quickly, realizing the extent of Kathleen's love and gratitude. Together, they showed that friendships could bloom even between the most unusual beings. And so, in the small village, Gazania and Kathleen's story became a legend, a tale of blessings, kindness, and the magic of friendship. May peace be with you tonight. Sweet dreams.